Alright everybody, so my last video that I made about Inscription being good again has inspired me to come back to this spreadsheet that I was working on. Originally I was gonna do the spreadsheet last February, and then Inscription was not good at the time. A lot of these profits are above 1 gold. Back in February when I was making the spreadsheet, they were way under 1 gold. So a TSM group where I've sorted every glyph into BIS and non-BIS for every class. So for Warrior BIS, I've got like all the glyphs that are used in the Wowhead talent builds. You can insert and swap out glyphs if you think I made a mistake, but I've just basically gone and copied every glyph from the Wowhead talent builds, and I've put them into their own categories. If it's in one of the guides, then I say they're BIS. If it's not in one of the guides, I say they're not BIS. And what counts as BIS is basically anything in the guides, even if it's a spec that's not commonly played. Like, I have the glyphs for Death Knight tanking in here, even though you don't see Death Knight tank as much as a Paladin tank or whatever else. So I've also got an operation that has you craft 10 of each, so you can just click restock and then you click on my group here and it'll restock 10 of each glyph that you're missing from each category. So even if you do craft the glyphs that are only good for specs that aren't very common, it won't make you craft a whole ton of them. It'll just stock you up to 10, and you post them on the auction house, and that's it. And then as soon as it sells, you click the button again, and it'll tell you craft another one, or craft however many you need to get back up to 10. So that's what you do with the TSM group, and here is the spreadsheet I was talking about. So here's what you do. If you're level 0 of Inscription, like you just picked up the profession, you go to here on the column A, and you look at where you're at, so level 0, and then I've got best money, so Ivory Ink. So basically I've gone through here, and I've put in every skill point, every 5 skill points, I've put whatever the best thing is to craft that will make you profit. Not every level will make you profit. Some of them only have like bad options, but you just pick whatever's gonna make you the most profit, or it's gonna minimize your loss the most, because some of them are not profitable to craft, but you just pick whichever one is the least negative to craft. And this will be applicable to any server regardless of prices, because I've put the best in slot glyphs. You see like here, level 80 or skill 80 for Inscription, you craft glyph of backstab because it's BIS for subtlety. So that's always going to be BIS for PvP rogues for subtlety. So you're going to always craft backstab, and it doesn't matter if you're on a PvE server, a PvP server, a Europe server, an NA server. It's always going to be the best, so it'll always be profitable, or it should always be profitable. And that's the same for every bracket here. I've put in brackets, I've put if it's a BIS glyph or if it's a specific use case glyph, and then some of the brackets I've also put second options, like if it's not profitable, this would also be an okay glyph to craft. So see level 230 here, I've said any 230 glyph because they're all bad. So that's one of the examples where it's not very good to, there's no profitable outcome, so you just have to craft whichever one is the least painful. But then 260, you get Shred, which is BIS for Feral, or so on and so forth. So you basically take your Inscription skill and look at the sheet and match it up with whatever bracket of 5 points you're in, skill points you're in, and you look at what to craft, and there's more profitable options than non-profitable options, just because there's a lot of BIS glyphs, and BIS glyphs are always going to be profitable. So you'll make, when I did this, when I was leveling Inscription, I made 4,000 gold just going from 0 to 400 Inscription. So I'm going to link the TSM group, and I'm going to link the spreadsheet in the description if you want to use this to level your Inscription. If this helped you, like the video and subscribe for more guides.